Hello everyone, my name is Tegan Morgan and I'm an English teacher at Aurora College and an English subject coordinator with the Rural Learning Exchange based at McIntyre High School in Inverell. I've lived and worked in rural communities for my entire teaching career and I'm passionate about injecting fun into the English classroom, specifically around reading. So today I'm going to be sharing one of my favourite orientation activities for Year 7 students called The Secret Librarian. This activity is inspired by the mystery and fun of Secret Santa and Kris Kringle. It's designed to help students use the school library, find books that they love, and explore different genres, authors, or books that they may not have otherwise discovered. When paired with explicit teaching of your library shelving systems and cataloguing software, this is a powerful orientation of the school library. So it's a great idea to get your teacher librarian on board as well. This activity is best suited to Year 7 students at the beginning of the year, though it could easily be adapted as a Year 6 into Year 7 orientation activity or for any other year levels you like. For this activity, you'll need copies of the secret student surveys, which you can see on screen. I usually print these to a page and cut them in half. You'll also need some gift tags, and both of these resources are available in issue 1 of Metaphor from 2020. You'll also need some scissors, some glue, and most importantly, some envelopes. This activity will run over about 2 to 3 lessons, but you can get students to fill their survey in the last 10 to 15 minutes of the lesson prior to going to the library. What they'll need to do is fill out their name, their teacher's name, their reading ability, their interests and hobbies outside of school, a few words to describe themselves and their favourite books or TV shows, and of course, you could adapt these questions for different age groups or contexts too. Once students have completed their surveys, they can cut their names out and their teacher's name from the top of the survey, pop it in the envelope, and seal it up. They can then glue their survey to the front of the envelope for their secret librarian to use next lesson. Make sure that all students return their completed surveys to you at the end of the lesson so you can distribute and use them for the next lesson in the library. In the meantime, you might like to review some of their survey answers and have a chat with your librarian about some of their common areas of interest and the types of books that might best be suited to them. You could also expand this activity to include students from different classes, depending on the size of your cohort. Next lesson, once students have had a tour of the library and its systems, hand out the student surveys at random, ensuring that students don't get their own surveys back. Students will then use the information provided to identify some of the key search terms or sections of the library that they will look for a book as a secret librarian. You can use this students as an example to see that they might use Oliver to search the key terms of teen drama or John Green, and they might choose to look in the friends and family section of the library. Students should also be encouraged to browse a few different books and consider if they match the interests and reading level of their secret student. If they don't get this part of the lesson finished in one lesson, they can pop their name on the envelope and return to their book selection the following lesson. Once they have found a book that they think their secret student will enjoy, you can hand them a gift tag, which is scaffolded for secret librarians to not only tell their student where they found their book in the library, but also why they chose it for them. But of course, at this stage, they still don't know who they are addressing their gift tag to. So now for the fun part. Once students have selected a book and completed their gift tag, they can finally open their envelope and find out which student they've been choosing a book for all along. The secret librarian should then write their student's name on the gift tag, and if you wanted to go one step further, students could also wrap their books for an added layer of mystery. This can take some time though, so the alternative option is to get each secret librarian to personally gift their book to their secret student. Once students have received their books, it's important that they have some time to decide if the book is right for them. Some additional time in the library to read the first few chapters of their book or explore other books from a similar genre as the book their secret librarian chose for them is important. Try not to rush them, allow them some time to borrow, return, or renew any books that they might already have, and let them fall in love with reading all over again. But if their book isn't right for them, there's no shame in finding something new either. Life's too short for books you don't love. If a student still doesn't love their book after the first few chapters, then you might like to guide them to explore some other genres, authors, or books that they will. Help them choose a book to continue reading in class and at home. The whole purpose of this activity is to explore different books that they may not have otherwise had the opportunity to read. So I hope this helps inject some mystery, fun, and passion into reading in your classroom and equips your students with the skills that they need to find and borrow even more great books from your school library.